Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Natasya. My friend and I from Group 4 will present to you a proposal to increase the number of public rubbish bins in Kampung Bukit Tembakau, Malacca. Our presentation contains 7 parts, which is the first part is introduction. This part will explain the background of the organization. In this report, I will explain regarding Kampung Bukit Tembakau. Kampung Bukit Tembakau Umbai is a town situated between Jasin and Malacca Tengah. This village had been built since 1918. And initially, this town was named Kampung Tambat Akau and had been co-centered to Kampung Bukit Tembakau. The growing population and the failed implementation of Gotong Royong causes the village to be full of rubbish, especially when there are not enough public rubbish bin facilities available to dispose of garbage. Next, the purpose of this report is to suggest Yang Berbahagia, Datin Safia binti Harun, the senior officer of City Council of Jasin, to increase the number of public rubbish bins in Kampung Bukit Tembakau. The scope for this proposal is to investigate the current condition while identify the behavior of villagers, then give the best solution and presented the implementation step taken for providing the additional public rubbish bin. To collect the information needed, researchers conduct interview session, distribute questionnaire and do website review. Interview sessions are conducted with the headman, Mr. Ahmad bin Notsman, with the intent to recognize the behavior of villagers on trash dumping and the problem regarding the currently dumped site. Also being asked are the other method villagers use to dispose of the garbage apart from throwing it in the public rubbish bin. Besides, researchers asked the opinion of the headman regarding the suitable place to put the public rubbish bin. For questionnaire, they conducted to find out regarding the current problem faces by villagers. If the respondents are involved in the questionnaire used simple random sampling method, which means the respondent was selected randomly from a population. In this case, the respondents are the villagers of Kampung Bukit Tembakau. To website review on Jasin City Council Sble Corp. Information regarding the senior officer of Jasin City Council, information on garbage collection schedule, and the cost of rubbish bins are collected. The current situation in Kampung Bukit Tembakau the rubbish are littered everywhere, especially on the side of the road. This is due to the huge population. The garbage more likely diapers and food waste. This is also due to the lack of number of public rubbish bins provided by the City Council, which is they only provide 3 public rubbish bins for the use of Kampung Bukit Tembakau. From the questionnaire conducted, 29 respondents are female and 21 respondents are male. 70 respondents are the age of 18 until 30 years old, 31 respondents in the age of 31 until 50, and another 2 respondents in the age of 51 and above. Also, 33 of the respondents are Malay, 10 are Chinese, and 7 are Indian. From the questionnaire, we discovered that 10 respondents threw their rubbish daily and responded threw their rubbish once a week. 90 respondents threw their rubbish twice a week, while another 13 respondents threw their rubbish twice a week. It depends on how much garbage they have in that day. If they have a lot of food waste, diapers, or other rubbish, they will likely to throw daily. Besides, 42 respondents threw the rubbish in the public rubbish bins, while 8 respondents are not using the public rubbish bin. This is due to the lack of public rubbish bin provided. Villagers also use another method to dispose of the rubbish, as shown from the data collected for questionnaire. 29 respondents use another method to dispose of the rubbish. The method used are either burn or bury the rubbish. From that 29 respondents, 23 of them are used to burn the rubbish and 6 of them choose to bury the rubbish. However, the unpredictable weather condition can be one of the reasons why they cannot use this method. This is because they cannot burn or bury the rubbish in rainy day. The need for action identified throughout the research for the preference for respondents to place the public rubbish bin show that 39 respondents are agreed with the location suggested by researcher, which is place the public rubbish bin in every main road. It will be convenient to throw rubbish at any time. However, 11 respondents are not agree with the location. The villagers will likely get injured due to the many passing vehicles, and the driver also might get injured if the public rubbish bin fell on the road. Second, the necessity for Sble Corp to collect waste show that all 50 respondents agree on the necessity for Sble Corp worker to collect waste 3 times a week, which is Monday, Wednesdays, and Sunday. This is to ensure that the bins are always empty to make sure it's easier for the village to dispose of the rubbish. Third, the approval to increase the number of public rubbish bins shows that 48 respondents agree to increase the number of public rubbish bins to avoid garbage dumped evenly everywhere, while 2 respondents are not agreed to increase the number of public rubbish bins because they are not using public rubbish bin and argue they will suffocate the village area with the addition of many bins. From the questionnaire, the researcher identified the effect on adding public rubbish bin. It divided into 2, the advantages and disadvantages. The advantages part show that 80 respondents support that village area will be clean, by adding public rubbish bin. 80 respondents support that villagers get shorter time to throw the rubbish, and 40 respondents agree that they can use the bins anytime. The disadvantaged part show that 26 respondents agree that food waste and rubbish bin are being littered if the rubbish bins are not added. The respondents choose that the garbage will be disposed in prohibited areas such as river, and 11 respondents argue that air pollution will happen when the villagers choose to burn the rubbish.
Good day, Miss. My name is Jun, metric number 262740. So let's proceed with the solution. Action to be taken. So first, select the location. We will make a survey on the area of Kampung Bukit Tembakau and select the location, some strategic location to place the public garbage bin. Next, clean the place. We will ask the villagers to join the gotong royong activity to clean the illegal garbage dump place. So the third one is collaboration with Jasin City Council. So we will ask the permission of the Jasin City Council to increase the number of public garbage bin. Materials. Public garbage bin. So we hope that public garbage bin will be sponsored by Jasin City Council. So next one is the transportation. So we also hope that the transportation also will be included in the sponsorship of the Jasin City Council to transport the public garbage bin to place the public garbage bin in the location that we have been decided. So the third material is questionnaire form. So we will use the Google to form the questionnaire, and this questionnaire we will collect the suggestion from the villagers to ask them the strategic location to place the public garbage bin. So the fourth is Google Map. So we will use the Google Map to search the strategic location to place the public garbage bin. Limitation. So the first limitation is the implemented period. So to do this, the time required is very long. This is because we have to get the respondents from the villages, and to clean the illegal garbage dump also very time consuming. And beside that, Jasin City Council also need to consider many problems, such as they have to think the place whether it is a good place to put the public garbage bin or not. So the second limitation is cooperation between the villages. So as we know that everyone have their own things to do, so to do the gotong royong activity, it is very time consuming, and not everyone will be sacrifice their time to do this. So the third one is budget. So the cost will be very huge and burdensome to install the new public garbage bin. This is because not only purchasing, transportation, installation of the public garbage bin will be included in the cost. So besides that, we also have to pay the Jasin City Council to send the waste collector to collect the garbage once or two or three per week. So the expected result. So by doing this, we hope that on the 1st of April, the number of garbage bin will be increased. So this will bring a lot of benefits, such as the cleanliness of the Kampung Bukit Tembakau, and the illegal garbage dump area will be solved. So, and the public garbage bin, number of public garbage bin will be increased. So proceed with the benefits. Cleanliness. So the first benefit is the cleanliness. So when the public garbage bin, number of public garbage bin is increased, the Kampung Bukit Tembakau will become a clean place. So the villagers will more easily to throw their waste into the public garbage bin, and the place and the area and will be look more organized. The second benefit is the convenience. So the dump materials contain a lot of things that will bring serious health and safety risks to the villagers. So by increasing the public garbage bin, This will make the villagers more safe and will be reduce the unpleasant smells. Third one, discipline. So the villagers should follow the step from SWM. So the first step is dispose all households food organic waste into a separate disposable bag. So the second one is all recyclable are placed into the separate disposable bags, such as plastic container, plastic bags, aluminium tins, cans, and many more. So the third step is all the garden waste should be tied neatly and placed into the separate disposable bag and placed on the curbside along with bulky item on collection days. So that's all for me. So I will pass my presentation to my next groupmate. Thank you, Miss.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Natasya Amira binti Ilyas and my metric number is 262195. So I would like to continue our video presentation with implementations, course, and also conclusion. Okay, for implementation, we have 3 points that have been stated as in the slide, which the first one is step to be taken, the next is personnel in charge, and the last one is the timetable or work schedule for this report. Steps to be taken. For this step, Jasin City Council must get consent from SWM Jasin to pursue the suggestion of increasing the number of public rubbish bin in Kampung Bukit Tembakau, Jasin, Melaka. Next, we have to wait for the approval from the staff of SWM, and we also meet the Ketua Kampung to select the data and discuss about the suitable area to put the public rubbish bin later. Then, the staff of Jasin City Council will be informed about what documents needed have to be prepared, and SWM Environment Sdn Bhd Jasin will send the email either the suggestion have been approved or not. Let's move to the personnel in charge. This step where there are a few errands that should be done before getting the approval to increase the number of public rubbish bins. So first of all, we need to email to Datin Sapia Harun, the senior officer of Jasin City Council, and wait for the approval. After that, we have to email to Mr. Hamizan Adha, the department manager of SWM Environment Sdn Bhd Jasin, Melaka, for the approval and also the budget statement. So the last person in charge is Mr. Ahmad Othman, the head man of Kampung Bukit Tembakau, Melaka, and we have met him twice to prepare the documents and also discuss about the problem that all the villagers had. Timetable or work schedule. As stated in the slide, all the dates are updated with the works we have done together. For example, on 10th of November 2020, we have the first meeting with Mr. Ahmad, the head man of Kampung Bukit Tembakau, Melaka. Next is cost. So from the slide, the table shows the cost needed to increase the number of leach bin and roll-on roll-off bin, which also called as roll-roll, in Kampung Bukit Tembakau, Melaka. So for leach bin, it will cost 2,500 ringgit per unit, and times with 4, it will cost 10,000 ringgit, while for roll-roll, the price per unit is 13,500 ringgit, and when it's times to 2, it will cost 20,000 ringgit. So the total for both types of bins are 37,000 ringgit. The last explanation will be a conclusion, where they are also in the 3 points, where the first one is action recommended, second is benefits, and the third one is immediate action. Action recommended. For the action recommended, the number of public rubbish bin needs to be increased for all the villages of the Kampung Bukit Tembakau due to the illegal garbage dumps and the cleanliness of the surrounding of this village. Furthermore, we will collaborate with the Justin City Council to sponsor them the public rubbish bin. So it is being suggested that the public rubbish bin should be placed in the certain strategic location where every villagers could throw their rubbish easily in order to keep the surrounding clean. Benefits. Okay, the number of public rubbish bin will be beneficial for both Justin City Council and also the villages of Kampung Bukit Tembakau, Melaka. Okay, for this Justin City Council, they do not have to collect the rubbish from each house, where they only have to collect the rubbish from the decided location. So besides that, they also could keep the surrounding of this village clean, where the villagers will not be involving in the illegal garbage dumps. So for the villagers, they can have a proper and a nearer place for them to throw their rubbish. Immediate action. The immediate action that can be taken to propose Justin City Council of our intention to increase the public rubbish bins. So this step is a must, as Justin City Council is the main authority that can order the public rubbish bins for all the village in Justin, Melaka. Okay, then we need to propose our suggestion regarding the location of the public rubbish bin toward the Justin City Council and make a collaboration with them, as the consequences of increasing the public rubbish bin can be beneficial for all the villages of the Kampung Bukit Tembakau. Moreover, villages of the Kampung Bukit Tembakau is also hold the key in deciding whether we will be successful in requesting increasing the number of public rubbish bin from Justin City Council. That's all from me. Thank you.